Good morning everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Wednesday morning, it's not sunny today, it's a bit chilly, but I hope everybody has a great day today. So the sun is not out, I'm here in my flat in Rochester and I'm just taking each day as it comes. That's all we can do, isn't it? A lot of things affect our moods, even food can. Certain foods can make you feel hyperactive, moody. So I take each day as it comes. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy birthday to the legendary Liza Minnelli. The audacious alto is known for her striking stage presence and all-round exuberance. If her life really was a cabaret, it'd be one heck of a show.
Alexa, who is Liza Minnelli?
Good morning, Crystal. Liza May Minnelli is an American actress, singer, and dancer. Known for her commanding stage presence and powerful alto singing voice, Minnelli has received numerous accolades including an Academy Award, a BAFTA Award, an Emmy Award, 2 Golden Globe Awards, and 4 Tony Awards.
Alexa, how old is Liza Minnelli? She's whispering, which is no good to me, is it? Alexa, how old is Liza Minnelli?
Liza Minnelli is 79 years old.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Wednesday, the 12th of March.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 8:12 a.m.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
Currently, in Rochester it's 4 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 8 degrees and a low of 1 degree.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
A limbo champion walked into a bar. He was immediately disqualified.
Alexa, who was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 12th of March include Liza Minnelli, Mitt Romney, Ron Jeremy, James Taylor, and Christina Grimmie.
I'm just going to get my coffee, guys, and I'm going to sit down. I'm not fatigued. Could be quite honest with you. I've woken up this morning, not in a moody mood, not in a grumpy mood, but I don't know, just sometimes I wake up and I'm feeling great and I'm bouncing around and then today, no, I just want to sit down. So guys, like I said, I hope everybody has a great day. Yesterday was a bit of a different sort of a day, but I got through it. Managed to get myself out to the shop, because when I'm feeling like I am now, and I'm glad that I went out to the shop yesterday, I don't feel like going anywhere or doing anything. It just comes over you and there's nothing you can do about it. You've just got to ride with it and get through the day. This is what menopause is for a lot of women, right? You get up and you don't want to feel like this. You don't want to feel miserable. You don't want to feel in a mood. And just feeling like you're in a pure rage can come on for no reason. You don't want to feel like that, and it's your hormones playing up, right? You're getting older, your hormones are playing up. You don't want to feel like that. I don't want to get up and feel like, I don't want to do anything. But it just happens, right? And menopause is like that, you just have to learn to cope with it. I've tried loads of things. I've tried vitamins, supplements. I'm on HRT. your body changes, you feel it, it's not very nice, but you've just got to learn to live with it. And find your own way of managing it, and like trying to get over the thousands of symptoms that you get, and the aches in my legs that have just started, the pains in my legs. Last night I felt crippled with it, just burning sensations in my hips and legs, burning pain. Just one of the many symptoms of going through the menopause and afterwards as well. So, yesterday, I got through yesterday. Yesterday was, I don't know what was happening there, right? But I just took it on the chin with a smile. I'm a woman, and I just came into contact with women yesterday, and I'd been messaging this person that had messaged me on Facebook, right? And they've now started following me on Facebook with a profile picture of two men with a dog. So I've got this random person now following me on Facebook that's just obviously, I don't know who they are, and it's of two men, a man with glasses, another man with a dog, right? So now with trolls and harassers and stalkers, I just leave them there and I ignore them and just carry on with my life. I mean, it used to affect me, it used to upset me. I'm an older woman, I've had relationships, I've had children, so they're not, you know, it's not as if I'm some old maid that's never married and never had any kids that they're winding up, because I have had children. There's women in their 20s, 30s, 40s and 50s that haven't had any children and they're quite happy on their own, never been married and never had kids. I don't see this fascination with my life and myself by this one stalker. Who will sit and talk to me for hours with one word answers, you know? Oh, how long have you been single, Crystal? Oh, they're supposed to live in Chatham as well. They're supposed to live in Chatham, which is just like a couple of minutes train journey away. So if they wanted to meet, they could. It's a fake profile. They've stolen someone's picture, and they could be anywhere. Because if they was in Chatham, they could just hop on a train. What, £4 just to go meet for a coffee in a coffee shop, right? They're fake. Absolutely. And what? If you don't like somebody, you have a coffee, you go back. It's simple, isn't it? There's no big drama about it, but my goodness. It's somebody keeping tags on me and just preventing me meeting a real person. It's been going on for years, since I left my ex-husband. I've met people on and off, but it's never worked out properly because they don't want relationships. Some of the men have been married and they haven't told me until I've actually met them, which is awful because it puts you in a position, doesn't it? If you meet somebody and like somebody and then they tell you a week afterwards that they're married or they've got a girlfriend, that puts you in a really awkward position, especially if you've grown to like them. So this is another thing where dating sites can hide some really awful people. So I'm happy on my own. I'm not searching for anybody, because I know that if I ever do, the same thing's going to happen again. And I've told these idiots numerous times, the same person that keeps pulling up fake profiles, even trying to be friends on Facebook, it's just nosing into my Facebook account, and I probably will have to remove it, because they go down there and pinch my photographs and probably use them to do the same thing to other people. What they do is they steal pictures, make up fake profiles in dating sites, and then lure someone in and scam them out of money. So how do I know that somebody's not been pinching my photograph and putting it in places and doing the same thing with my photograph? They do it with famous people. You go on TikTok, oh, Kevin Costner's texted me. Oh, Keanu Reeves has texted me. It's not the real Keanu Reeves, it's not the real Kevin Costner. They're scammers in foreign countries trying to scam people out of money. And a real Kevin Costner wouldn't ask you for money, he's bloody rich. But there are people out there with disabilities that don't understand what's going on, and they're being ripped off. So yesterday, this person was talking to me, just, don't you get fed up being on your own? Don't you get fed up, like, not meeting real people? And I thought, yeah, I won't be going round in circles. You keep talking about the same thing. I said, you're here, you're talking to me, you're saying you want to be a friend, but you're just, what are you actually doing? And I stopped talking to them. And that's when the fake profile followed me on Facebook. Fake profile with 2 men and a dog, which I can remove. I feel like someone is stalking me, watching me, trying to control who I meet, which is wrong, but I can't do anything about it. And I just carry on smiling, walking my dog and getting on with my life. They're not gonna prevent me from going out. I'll always, to my best of my ability, get out of this flat. I'm not being stuck in here. I'm sure it's the same pervert that just wants me to go into WhatsApp, and they're not well, they're mentally unstable, and I wouldn't want to meet them anyway. The rubbish that comes out of their mouth, and I'm going to tell you this, just somebody randomly talking to me on Facebook told me that a woman, a disabled woman, see, this is how the person is ill, mentally unwell. They're a liar and they make things up. They said that an old lady, a disabled woman in a wheelchair had contacted them for sex. A disabled lady in a wheelchair had contacted them for sex, and she was having clients to her door, and she was in a wheelchair. Now, I find that really hard to believe, and I've screenshotted what they've written. I've screenshotted it. The police won't do anything. It's a stalker that's just warped and sexually weird. What disabled wheelchair bound woman is going to offer herself for sex? I said to them, I find that hard to believe. And I said, if men were going to a woman that was disabled and couldn't use her legs, I said, well, they're abusing her, aren't they? I said, if there's men queuing up to have sex with a disabled woman that couldn't use her legs, that's abuse. And that's what I said to him, and I left it at that. They've walked in the head, I don't know who it is. I did have an ex that just told lies every single day. He'd tell me his underpants were green and they'd be red. He just lied about everything. Oh, I dived off a cliff, he said, and I went into the sea, and he couldn't, he's got a bad leg. Liar. I was in all most of the day yesterday. I went to the shop, I went outside, got fresh air. This pervert doesn't frighten me. They're just sick, and I think other members of the public should be scared as well. Well, if they're on the loose with sexual fantasies with disabled women in wheelchairs, I think the police should be doing something about it, don't you? Total liar. So I came back this afternoon. The guy upstairs had come home early. He was home early. He was home at 2:45. So I'd just come off the field walking my dog, and the afternoon walk wasn't as pleasant as it usually was. The guy upstairs, Ford Mondeo, was parked outside the disabled lady's flat downstairs. And I came into my flat and sat down. I was getting messages from this Facebook person. I just kept calm and did, because this person tries to wind me up, thinks they know inside my head, and I'm going to get all upset and angry because they're controlling me. They're controlling who I meet, who I see, what I do, as far as they're able to, by frightening the shit out of me. So I made coffee, I had snacks, went out at 6:50, and it's usually quite nasty. It wasn't too bad. I had the torch on my phone. Remember, this guy said that he was interested in having sex with a woman in a wheelchair with bad legs. I still went out, went across the field, and Max and I bumped into a fox, filmed a fox. It's in my previous video, the walk. This fox's eyes shining at me and Max. There are foxes on that field. And walked around the field, nobody on it, not one person on it. Came back and came into my flat, and I just feel like I'm being stalked and hunted, and fucking I need to move. I love the area. I mean I miss the castle and the cathedral, but there is a pervert about that is stuck on me and won't leave me alone. I'm not lying. I have got the Facebook messages. It's the same person who's obsessed with boobs, who keeps saying he's horny. I said I'd give him a cactus. And every day not getting anywhere with me, so making up fantasies in his head. Well, it could be a woman, her head, whoever it is, trying to frighten the shit out of me so I don't go out my flat and meet someone genuine. So how they're managing to do it, I don't know. I really don't know. And you see the scenarios, the street theatrics, I'll get messages. Why have you been single so long, Crystal? And then you get two hooded characters outside trying to make me think that I look horrible when I don't. I've been married. I've had partners. I got rid of an ex that was a prolific liar, and he didn't treat me very nicely at all. And I just said, no, I'm not having being treated like this anymore. And I've been single a long time because I am not prepared to take on somebody with an addiction, whether it be alcohol, drugs, or something else. I know what I want, and I'm old enough to look after myself. I know what I want. I know what side of the bed I want to sleep on. I don't want someone coming into my life and fucking taking over my flat and my belongings and tell me what to do. I've had it done to me so many times. I'd rather have no one than being treated like a doormat and a sex slave as well. And that's what these people don't like. I'm now strong and resilient, and I can't be, trampled all over, and they don't like it. They want me to go back to, being under their control, and no. I don't want it, and I won't have it. So guys, this is what living in a woman's refuge is like, a safe house. Hiding away from a stalker, a pervert, a domestic violence abuser. It's you just have to live quietly and safely. They ruin every aspect of your life. They do. And even in a safe house they can find you. You have to be careful. If you've got abusers, stalkers after you, you've got to be so careful, because they can get their mates involved and track you down. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. This is another reason why I don't talk to my mother so much, because for all I know, my abuser could be talking to my mother to try and get information. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day now. See you later.